Welcome back to the channel, and as you can see, I'm back with my Ford Fiesta 2018 plate. In this video, I attempted for the very first time in my whole life to remove and replace a subframe. It was difficult, not gonna lie to anybody. Anybody thinks they're gonna attempt this with no mechanical background is gonna be a pain in the ass. I had to work on the ground. When I say ground, I mean I had to use a jack. I couldn't use the lift because the lift was broken. I had no jack stands because those was broken also, so I had to use some tires, but you'll see that later on in the video. Yeah, it was very difficult, I'm not gonna lie. Probably one of the hardest things I had to do so far. But yeah, without further ado, just enjoy the video. If you did see anything that you would have done differently, you can leave a comment down below, or any pointers if you have any. But yeah. So just to give you some brief information regarding what I'm doing, so I had to nut through the drive shaft that snapped off from the knuckle through the back, but I had to use a bolt because some reason it just wasn't going through. So now I've done that, I have to remove the bolts from the wishbone to the subframe so I can drop it. So that's just what I was doing there. So literally down here is where the steering wheel is connected to the subframe. So I'm just gonna undo that bolt right there, lift up, and it should disconnect. Let me put it back on the stand, give it a minute. What I've done is disconnected it from there, left it here hanging. Now I'm gonna go try jack this car up and take the subframe out from underneath. Yeah, I kind of made a crucial mistake. I'm just gonna point it out. Earlier, you saw me jack up both sides of the vehicle. I had to lower one side because I forgot to loosen the locking nuts on that side. So I had to remove the tires, lower the vehicle down, loosen the bolts, then jack the car back up, put the tires back underneath. The reason that I'm putting tires underneath both sides is because we don't have any jack stands at the moment. They're all broken, and the ramp is also broken, so I couldn't lift up the vehicle inside the garage. So I had to put some tires underneath just to stop it from falling if I remove the jacks, just a little, or even if the jacks start to give way, the car would fall on the tires instead of falling down. So that way I can work underneath. It isn't 100% safe, but it did work. Just so you can get a better view of what's going on with the damage. As you can see. There's a little clip right here where you push your finger underneath and it pops right up. But for this one, it's a bit tricky because you've got the intake thing right here that's blocking me. But yeah, still doable. It's just a bit harder. That's the headlight.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
sorry about that. My other camera died, so I have to go to my backup. I'm not too sure where I stopped, but what I've done so far, let me just recap. Taking off the front bumper, which is right there right now. Taking out the screws at the bottom. I've also disconnected the... what's it called again? I've disconnected the wishbones from the knuckle, but I need to spray some WD-40 right here, because this is, I don't know if you see the bolt, but that bolt's rusted out. So I'm waiting for the WD-40 to soak in a little, and I remove that side, and I also do the same over here. Right, so just a quick update what I'm doing. What I've underneath this. So to drop the subframe, I need to undo that bolt right here. There's another one just right beside it over there, and it's the same thing for the other side, but there's also two in the middle which keeps up the frame, which is there. So I'm going to drop those. Then I also have to remove the exhaust clamp right there, and then the engine mount needs to come down as well. So let me just do that real quick and get back to you guys. Yeah, so I finally got the subframe off, and I was trying to transfer all the old parts onto the new subframe, and I came across a little hiccup where the wishbone on the passenger side where the accident happened actually crumpled on the inside of the subframe. So it wasn't coming out at all. So I had to put an order through from Ford itself, and they said it'll be there the next day, so I had to pick it up. So unfortunately, I had to call it a day and resume the next day once I've collected it. So yeah. Well, that was an outright rip-off fam for 2 pieces, £300 fam. Right, so picking up where we left off yesterday, it got too dark, so we packed it up and called it a day. But as you can see earlier, I ran to the shop and I picked up this wishbone or control arm, whatever you like to call it. I've installed it, not fully yet, I've just put it in place so far. And yeah, that's so we're gonna finish this up today, attach the wheels, and it's gonna be on its own wheels for the first time. Alright, cool. Let's get you back on the tripod. I just want to say a big sorry for being the worst cameraman ever. I completely neglected the camera. I forgot about moving it, getting different angles, showing you what I was doing. And it keeps dying. This battery is probably one of the worst battery ever. But basically, it died, and what was missed was somebody came to give me a hand to lift the subframe while I caught one side, and then we moved over and caught the other side. But that all happened off camera while it was recharging. So right now, I'm literally just reconnecting the control arms, the tie rod, and some other miscellaneous bits and pieces in the wheel arch on the damaged side. It's been a good couple of hours so far, and I'm almost finished, but it's been very difficult. Alright, several hours later, it's a bit darker now. I'm not gonna lie. This took me a while. I learned a lot, I'm not gonna lie. It was ridiculous. It was hard, I'm not gonna lie. But I finally done it. Got everything on. About to drop it in a minute. But to be honest, I'm just gonna end this episode here and call it a day. But hope you guys liked it. Subscribe if you did, and don't forget to drop a like.